My name is Kandra Rivers, and I am horrified of wild animals. I always tell people that I would rather come in contact with a gunman than a wild animal, and my reason is because at least you can rationalize with a gunman, and it would just totally freak me out to have to, especially if a wild animal like touched me, I would totally flip out. And so if they get really close, I freak out, and I usually grab people, and sometimes I hit them, sometimes I jump on them, I squeeze them, I put them in front of me so that they will protect me. Sometimes I have to sit in my car and wait for the animal to leave if I see them in my car. I lived in Austin. I went to University of Texas, and I lived in an apartment complex that had like a huge colony of possums that lived in the apartment complex. And there on my back porch, I would like to go out there in the evenings, and there was a back staircase, and every night there was a possum on the same step, and so I would not be able to go out on the porch. I would check and I would look and see if he was there, and if he was there, like, I could not go out there. And he would like stare at me, like sit on that step and like stare directly at me. It was really, really freaky. And so I was so excited to move to California. I was like, I'm out of the land of possums. I was super stoked. And so the first night I was moving into Berkeley, and I was living in a little cottage in the back of someone's house, and I was taking out all my stuff out of the boxes, and it was nighttime, but I didn't have to worry about anything, because in Texas I would be like totally freaked out before I would go outside. I like couldn't do it. I would like run from my doorway to my car. It was like I was just so scared, and a basket case all the time. And so I was like, everything's gonna be better in California, there's no possums. So it was late at night, like at 1 a.m. and I was like breaking down boxes, and I was bringing them to the recycling bin, and I walked outside, and in the courtyard there was a possum. The very first night I was in California, and I just freaked out. I like threw the boxes and ran inside and slammed the door. I just could not believe it. And like literally did not see another possum for about a year, but I was just convinced that possum from Austin followed me to Berkeley. It was just totally freaky.